Let's talk about profanity. What do you think about it? Do you use it? Is it something that you hear often? I have my opinion about profanity. Um, I'm cleaning some shoes for my eBay store. Um, I just think the whites could look whiter, so I'm trying the trick of toothpaste on them. I'm not for sure it's going to work. I thought we'd just have a day-long conversation about profanity. I've been binging a lot of TV shows lately, and I like the cop shows where, like Bosch, and I've tried the new show Ballard, and I like some British TV shows, and I just like cop shows. So what I've been noticing is the amount of profanity that is on TV is astounding. But I also watch some vlogs. I'm kind of entrenched in some girls' lives that don't even know I exist, but they put out vlogs and I watch them. And these are girls that live in New York, and they are like all in their like mid 20s or late 20s, and I really enjoy. I've been watching some of their lives for a couple of years. When a cuss word comes out of one of those girls' mouths, I'm like, it just takes me back. I'm like, why do people cuss? So on my shoes, I'm trying an experiment. Does toothpaste work better? And all I have is mint, so I don't know if I should have white or baking powder. I just think these shoes could be cleaner before I send them out to the customer who's spent $25 on used shoes. I'm gonna go get a toothbrush. Okay, so I just finished one side of the shoe with toothpaste, and I did baking soda on the bottom. The toothpaste cleans way faster than the baking soda. So this is one side of the shoe. This is the side I just cleaned. You see it? This is the other side of the shoe that wasn't cleaned. And there definitely is a difference, and that was not even a lot of work. So maybe a second coat of toothpaste and maybe a little longer sitting, and I think toothpaste is going to win. Let me tell you about my life growing up with my mom. My mom was one of these people who used profanity when she was mainly upset. As a child growing up, it very much affected me when my mom would yell cuss words at us. And I always said that I would not use profanity because as a child and then as an adolescent and a teenager, very much affected me as far as what I thought about my mom. And I loved my mom dearly. She was a hard person to live with. And she wanted it her way or no way. And it was hard to live with her, even when she was old. It's probably worse living with her after Dad died. Not living with her, but having her in my life after Dad died. Because then she just relied on us, and she'd go from begging to profanity when she didn't get her way. And it affected me a lot. So whenever I hear people use profanity, I automatically, my shoulders tense. I do not like it. And it was a cause for just such upsetting things in my life. And I swore I would never do that. And did I keep that? So when I was driving, whenever someone would cut me off or um, change lanes without telling me, or drove too far, too close to me, or turned in front of me, or whatever it was, the word a-hole would come out of my mouth. And that continued when I had a child, until I heard my child. And that was an eye opener. I had some Amazon packages, and I ordered things for school, since our road trip is our theme. And if I haven't told you, I'm a teacher if you're new here. And yeah, so I ordered some things that had to do with maps and stuff for the room, and we'll see kind of if I want to use them or not. So one of them that I ordered was a great big American map. I hope it's as big as I think it's going to be, so I can hang up in my room. I thought we might talk about where we were born, or where we went on vacation, or something like that. So let's see how big this is. Oh, good size. Yeah, I could have ordered it bigger, but yeah, this is nice. So I'll hang this up in my room. That's a good one. It was a good, whatever I paid for it. I'm happy with that. Yep, it's on material and everything, so it's kind of like flag material is what it feels like. Like if you have a flag outside in your yard, that's good. All right, I ordered something else. And I don't know if I'll use it at home or use it at school. I ordered some decals of states. I may use it at school and then bring it home and use it. So I ordered some state, these are stickers that you can put on places of where you've been. So I'm going to do that. That's pretty cool. And then I ordered, oh, this is the stickers. Did I order 2 of them? Well, I got a lot of stickers of the states. And then I ordered something else in this box. Let me see what this is. What in the world is this? Oh, never mind. It's a growth mindset poster. Oh. I thought it would go along with the Leader in Me that we teach. So, a growth mindset. Definitely will put that up in my room. So that's nice. All right, so those are, probably hang this on my door or something. This one, may be the decals that you put like on an RV. I was going to put on a poster and keep up where I've been. Let's see what this looks like. There you go. So as you go places, you put your sticker on it where you've been. And so that keeps it up. I think I've been to 19 states, but I'm definitely going to do this, and this may stay at home. Yeah, this might just be for me at home to keep up with where I've been. I have been to 32 states. I just counted out the stickers of all the places that I've been. 32 states. And then you have to do something in the state, not just drive through it. So I've done something in 32 states. It's pretty awesome. Hear those insects, how loud they are. I don't know what they are. I don't ever know what those insects are. Very loud. Back to profanity. So in profanity, have you ever heard of a person who's in a happy mood and smiling lay out a bunch of cuss words? I can't think of any. Any movies? Can you think of any movies where the character is in a really good mood and just lets the cuss words fly? Can't think of any. I got to thinking it's usually when the people are in a bad mood, it's a blah mood, maybe. Maybe they're feeling down. That's usually when the cuss words come out of their mouth, or they can't solve something. There's a problem and they can't solve it. Yeah, it makes you think, doesn't it? Mood has to have something to do with the effect of releasing these words. And yeah, remember when you were little and you'd say, well, maybe you didn't. I don't know how old you are, but would we say HE double hockey sticks? That's what we'd say instead of saying the word. Um, and, you know, I've had kids in my classroom that when we had dictionaries, we still have dictionaries. They would look up words and they would look up the word bitch and they would find out it was a female dog. I really encouraged them when someone started looking up words. It's like, go ahead, look them up, see what they say, because they would find out that a lot of the words that they were using inappropriately actually had different meanings. So that was always funny. I didn't stop them from doing it. I just like, what would your mom think? That's always a good thing to ask a question of a child. Would your mom want you doing that? What would your mom want? Um, I did have a boy one time who got really mad at another boy, and he just let these string of ugliness come out of his mouth so badly. And I took him out in the hall, let him cool off, and then talked to him. And I was like, what would your mom say if she heard you saying these words? He goes, I was like, what would your mom say? He goes, she wouldn't care because she says them all the time too. Usually what I say now is like, that's not appropriate at school, so don't do it at school. Just because of that one story where his mom says those words all the time, which told me a lot about maybe the kind of family he was dealing with at home. I think it has to do with your family's maybe their morals or um, the language that's in the home. And so I told you the story about me saying a hole in the car and Cameron hearing it, and I didn't want him to do that. And we used to let him watch Back to the Future all the time. And Back to the Future, I think, it was before PG-13 came out. It was just rated PG. And Doc Brown had some comments, and Cameron started using those like Doc Brown did in the movie. And so it was like, we had to have a serious talk, and we don't use that language that we hear in the movies. Yeah. Also, what do you think about generations? Is there one generation that cusses more than the others? I mean, I know the young generation does cuss, it seems to me, a lot, but they hear it on TV and in the movies like it's a lot. I did ask Google, I had a question about, could profanity be used in PG rated movies? And the answer was yes. They cannot use the F bomb, but they can use other language um, in PG movies. PG-13 movies, they can say the F word one time. Um, so that one is limited. They can still use all other kinds of bad language, but the F word can only be used once in a PG-13 none, and a PG. And then, after PG-13, it's just open season. So I looked up some words on um, Chat GPT, and there's not, if you're saying the words to get like energy out of your body because you're mad, and you say OHE double hockey sticks, or you say F you, or whatever you say, when you say those words, you're kind of like releasing something from you, because I don't, it's just, maybe it's the tone you're saying them in, you're letting a lot of energy out of your body. And I can see that's people, it's like getting exercise relief, and you let energy out when you say ugly words. That's probably why the cop shows use them a lot. But could you say something like, I don't know, what are some words that we could say, like, oh, crackers, or stuff like, I'm so frustrated. Could you just say your feelings and get the same emotion out rather than cussing? It's a thought. What do you think? I just know, for me, and the experience I had growing up, that cussing affected me so much that some insecurities are there. I will tell you, you let out a string of words and my body just goes and I just fall back to that little girl or that adolescent where I didn't feel like I had any control of my mom or what she's saying or how I'm feeling. I just seemed like I felt out of control. And so, and I don't think cussing in different languages is a solution either. My friend Sally, who is from Scotland, told me that bloody is a cuss word. You don't say bloody, oh, bloody, well, she'd say, oh, bloody hell, or something like that. You don't say that because bloody is like a cuss word. And I had a friend the other day was telling me that she was having some construction workers at her house, and one of them was Hispanic, and he cussed in Spanish, and she knew the cuss word, and it made her feel uncomfortable. I know there was a time when gentlemen didn't say it in front of ladies, and now even the older gentlemen my age, I've heard them. They cuss right in front of me, and yeah, I really don't like it. I have an Airbnb at my house, and I've had to put a little sign up in my house and actually have it in my bathroom because I had a guest one time use so much profanity that, I mean, every other word from her mouth was something. And I think that was just her language because she had gotten in such a habit of just speaking that way. I put a sign in my bathroom that says, please, no profanity in my house. You are welcome to be as uplifting as you wish. That's what my sign says. And for the most part, I haven't had trouble with people using profanity in my house. I have heard some on the phone when they're talking on the phone. Um, but anyway, I just thought I would throw my 2 cents in and just let you know what my opinion is of profanity, and just kind of see what you thought about it. On other notes, I went to see Superman and totally loved it. I got a little video I'll clip onto here. All right, I'm going to see Superman. It's hot outside. Well, it's hot. Anyway, I'm gonna go see Superman. I've ordered a large popcorn and a large drink, and that's going to be my breakfast lunch. And I'll let you know what I thought about Superman when I finish. This is such a good movie. You want to leave the theater feeling good, go see Superman. Continue to do my exercise. I have exercised at least 5 days this week, about an hour a day, and I can tell a difference in my shoulders, definitely, and my legs, and my stomach one day was really sore from the exercise the day before, so I know I'm working on my core. And I have also taken this opportunity in the last week and a half to try to stop biting my fingernails. And the way I'm doing that is just keep them clear polish on them and try not to pick at them. And they are looking so much better than they normally do, except these two. These two are normally what they look like. But I do have some things on the other. Let's change this profanity. Um, I like it. Like when it says on the top of the TV, they call it foul language. There's foul language. And yeah, it does sound foul language. So anyway, I just feel like I'm rattling now. So have a happy day, happy evening whenever you see this video. And I'm just going to say for right now, Becky out, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.